Welcome back to the Strata Automation Technical channel. In this video, I want to be covering how to set up this little travel router here. Here you can see I have the AC750 Wi-Fi travel router. This is a TP-Link product, and what this allows you to do is use either your phone's hotspot or a Wi-Fi network on site to get an Ethernet port that you can set up to use with your Ocean server. So you can get your Ocean server online without having a physical Ethernet drop, again, whether from your phone or from a customer's network on site where you just can't get an Ethernet port. This allows you to kind of have a travel Ethernet port per se. Along the front here, we've got all these different indicator lights. These will be turned on and flash and stuff once I get it plugged in. On the bottom here, we've got power, which you'll use that included USB cable they give you, as we can also use this little wall wart here. This is, I believe, a 10-watt wall wart. Otherwise, you can just power it from your laptop or computer, assuming it can produce those 10 watts. And then on this side here, we've got that WAN/LAN port, which is what we'll use to connect to the Ocean server on the DHCP port. And then up here, we have a mode switch, which obviously you can use this for other things besides what we're going to be using it for. But here I've got it in the share hotspot mode. And what that allows you to do is connect this to a Wi-Fi network, again, whether it's your phone's hotspot or a Wi-Fi network on site, and share that hotspot not only as an access point, so from this device here, so you can connect to this device, which would then connect to the customer network or your phone's hotspot, or allow this Ethernet port here to broadcast or carry that Wi-Fi signal, again, from your Ocean server, then through here to your phone's hotspot or the customer's Wi-Fi. So let's get this guy turned on and connected to it, and then we'll take a look on my computer. Okay, so now we're on my computer, and I'm going to set it up using my computer, just because it's a little easier than doing it from your phone, and it's easier to show as well. But you can just connect to this travel router from your phone and set it up that way. But to do so, you need to go to the settings, or your Wi-Fi settings, or go to network and internet over here, go to Wi-Fi, and then go to show available networks. And on the back of the travel router, you'll have two different SSIDs listed. One is a 2.4 gigahertz one, and one is a 5 gigahertz one. You can connect to either one to set it up here. So for this instance here, you'll see this TP-Link one listed here. The other one's down here. We'll go to this TP-Link F63C. We'll hit connect. It's going to ask us for the password. Again, you can also hit that WPS button on the front if you don't want to enter the password, but just prefer to enter the password here. Verifying and connecting. And then after a few seconds, it should connect us to the router. Okay, now that we're connected, I can hop over to my browser here and open a new tab. The default IP address we're going to use to hit this router and connect to it is 192.168.0.1. Now, if we connected correctly and we pick the right SSID, we should be greeted with this TP-Link login screen here. This is the first time connecting to this one, so it's going to ask me to create a password. It's going to ask you to create a strong password here, so I'll go ahead and do that. Once I'm done with that, I can hit enter or hit start, and I'll be taken to the quick setup section. I'll want to run the quick setup here. Go ahead and leave it as dynamic IP. If I'm going to be using it on my phone, that's the easiest way to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do a scan of all the SSIDs in the area. So it's from here, you'll see I've got home network here, this MDAT, some OpenStats, some other stuff. I'll want to scroll down until I find the one that is my cell phone. So once you find your desired SSID in the list here. You'll see I've got Max iPhone 5 gigahertz one here. Go ahead and hit connect. You'll see I have a bunch of different options here for encryption type and settings and stuff. Different networks I want to set up. For this case, I'll just leave all these as standard. After I set this password here, next, I'll hit finish. And now I'm going to do my hotspot. So now that my router has been set up and connected to my hotspot, I can go and pop over to Ocean, try to get that guy connected. Okay, so now we are over in the Ocean environment, and the first thing that I need to do is connect from my little travel router here, from that Ethernet port to the DHCP port of my server. So right now I'm accessing my server, as you can see from the top here, this 10.10.10.10. I go to my network settings over here. You'll see I've got, this is the port I'm using to access the server, and then I've got the other one set up for DHCP, so that secondary port. What I'll want to do is unplug the DHCP one that I'm using currently, and then plug in my travel router. Go pop back over to general and see IP addresses here. So you'll see this is the 10 dot that I'm using to talk to the server right now. My server's online, and it's giving me this 192.168.0.101 via DHCP going through my travel router here. And so the beauty of having this little travel router here is now I'm using a wireless internet connection from my phone again, or from a customer's network, but I have that Ethernet port to get my server online, which is what I need to update it and put it in kiosk mode here. So we'll go ahead and do an update. Okay, now that the update is finished, we'll go back to setup. You'll see all that same information is there. I'm on the latest version now. My server's still online. And that's kind of the beauty of this product here, is that it allows you to get these servers updated regardless of constraints, network constraints on site, or if you're just sitting in the truck in the middle of nowhere, you can get these servers updated as long as you have power, right? So these for less than $50, it can kind of get you out of a pinch in terms of getting these servers updated if IT is not cooperating, or you just need to get the server updated in a pinch. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.